tell you this one time, but I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? Cause I need it now.
Yo, my team and I made $8 million in just 3 months using a strategy so dumb that everybody around me told me, yo, this is never gonna work. But here's the thing, we didn't start working harder. We didn't start putting in like 12 to 15-hour days. We just started working more like Louis Vuitton. And this strategy changed everything. By the end of this video, you're gonna see exactly how we made the $8 million. And more importantly, how you're gonna make more money this year. So let's go.
She look like 90s R&B.
Take a look at Louis Vuitton, the store behind me. These guys don't try to sell everything to everybody. They have a very particular product that they sell to high net worth individuals who can spend 20 to 50K in one single shopping spree. So that's the strategy. I took that and said, hey, let's focus on our high net worth customers, our customers who can spend the most money, and put our premium offers in front of them more often. That's the strategy. I know it sounds dumb, but the thing is, my team was doing the total opposite, and it wasn't yielding the results that I actually wanted. So come with me and I'm gonna explain how you're gonna make more money using this exact same strategy. Come on. Here's what changed. It's so dumb, you're probably gonna think I'm just here wasting your time, but I'm not. Leonardo da Vinci, one of my favorite artists of all time, has a quote. He said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So here's what changed for us. We did the time audit, right? We looked at how we're spending our time. We looked and identified who are our biggest customers. Then we created a rule that determines, hey, 50% of your day is required now to be spent on your top 20% of your customers. So our biggest customers, people who could buy 500 to 5,000 licenses of our product at a time, now got 50% of our day across my entire sales organization. So 150 people singularly focused on our top value customers. That's what changed. What they don't teach you in college, they don't teach you growing up is it takes the same amount of effort to close a $20,000 deal as it does a $500,000 deal. Except one will pay you way freaking more. This is the fundamental change. If you don't believe me, think for yourself. Do you think it takes way more convincing to sell a $50,000 Louis Vuitton purse versus a $5,000 one? No, it's the same exact conversation. Only thing that changed is the price. So understand, whatever you're doing, make sure you're getting the max ROI for whatever you're investing in.
You got friends and they know my body well. Can't be mad, my business out in the street.
Maybe you're watching this video, you're like, hey man, congratulations, good for you. What does it have to do with me? The way you're gonna make more money this year is you're gonna spend your time on things that are gonna yield you more results. That's the big takeaway, it wasn't some grand meta strategy with super sales scripts and leveraging next level AI stuff. This was more about time management. So if you look at your job, maybe you have a job you're making 50 to 100K a year, or maybe you have a business and you wanna build that business, but you're struggling on the sales side. How are you investing your time? If you're at a job and the maximum you can make is 90K, but you wanna be at 250, you've gotta look at that. You've gotta find a job without a ceiling, something where you can get higher ROI for your time. So for me, this was sales. I started my career in sales and it really worked out for me because if you sell a big deal, you get a big commission. Doesn't matter if you worked less hours than the person next to you. It's all about what can you produce. But maybe you're not into sales. Maybe you wanna kick off a business. Maybe you don't have that sales skill, but you wanna start a business. Jump into a business where you can make the money you want. If you looked at your screen time, what would it tell you? How are you investing the hours of your day? Is most of it on TikTok and Instagram? Man, if you're anything like most people, the answer is probably yes. What you've got to do is find out how can you change that into something different. But here's the reality. The 25-year-olds, the 29-year-olds, the 30-year-olds who are making $250K a year, $1 million a year, driving Lamborghinis or Porsches, it's not that they're way smarter than you. It's not necessarily that they work way harder than you. They're just playing in a better game. Identify that the game you're in. What's the ceiling? Do you have the possibility of making what you actually want to make? I challenge you today. Look at your time. If you're spending your time in an area that can only yield you basic results, elevate. If you're looking for suggestions, my suggestion is this. All entrepreneurs, all CEOs to some extent, are in the game of sales. They're selling people on an idea. They're selling their employees on a vision. They're selling their customers on a product. If there's one skill worth learning, the highest paid skill in the world is sales. That means you want to be a specific salesperson and get a sales job, that's neither here nor there. But it's a skill that's worth learning. So if you're going to invest your time, invest into that skill. Make sure you're playing the right game. That's the big takeaway for you this year. If you want to make way more money, you want to make dumb money, remove the cap on your earnings. Get into a career, get into a business that doesn't have that same ceiling. Start spending your time where you're going to get a higher ROI. Who is that high value customer? Who's going to spend the most amount of money with you? These are the questions I want you to be thinking about. My name is Dwayne Golden. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.